cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. For those of y'all who don't know, Byron Blake has been on Wack's A-double-double. You feel me? On his A-double-double. But with that all being said, man, Wack has come with a bunch of lies, flu, flammery, and skullduggery. And Byron Blake is saying, hey, you know, this is just not actually what's going on. Wack is lying about all the situations where Big U is being charged with assault on him. Wack is lying about being involved in Big U's paperwork, and Byron Blake isn't going for it. So we're finna go into this content. Byron Blake got a lot to say. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Explaining how Big U was saying, hey, I'm not charged with any assault on WACK100. Why are these things mentioned in my overt acts? And the government responded and said, everything in the overt acts you are charged with. Considering that I dropped that, you know, and I was just breaking down what the paperwork is saying and explaining. A lot of the WACK100 minions, a lot of the Byron Blake haters, they start coming together. Hey, that dude Byron, he don't know what he be talking about. He just saying stuff. Big U ain't charged with this. Big U ain't charged with that. So I decided that as opposed to going on a rant and you know, running around, chasing these guys around, trying to make my point, that I would just give y'all examples of who WACK100 is and how WACK100 speaks about this case and the things involved in this case, just so y'all can see for yourself. Look, y'all can take my content and listen to it, or y'all can listen to this guy right here. So, without
only Wack can talk, or try to talk his way out of literally what's in federal paper.
Wasting any more time, let's dive into these clips.
Big U 43 count indictment is insane.
Yeah, but you know what's dangerous about that?
Yeah.
It's still a count not there.
What's the count?
The murder.
Well, no,
Nevada kept that.
Oh, so that's not part of the Fed case? Oh.
So that's 43 counts that's excluding the homicide. Nevada's going to charge that independently as a state case. If you go look at it, all the charges to the right over there, you don't see the murder.
Well, okay, no, because when you go to justice.gov, right, which is titled, it's a press release, longtime Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips leader charged with 43 count indictment alleging murder, extortion, fraud, and tax crimes.
Go look at the 70-page. You have it? The 70-page indictment?
And it says, I mean, in the press release, it says, for example, in January 2021, handling murder victim identified in that as RW, an aspiring musician,
that's what they said. Listen,
so you're saying that's not part? Why do they include that in the press release if that's not?
What they said verbally in the press release, they also released 19 people, right? But only 7 or 8 are actually in the RICO indictment. So it looked good and it sounded good. But if you pull the indictment up, which we have it, is 75 pages of what they're actually indicting him on, the murder's not there.
Now
So Wack is actually lying because, again, Wack is actually making it abundantly clear that the murder that he said was happening is not an indictment, but here it is, clearly in the indictment.
Use this as a starting point because this is the best demonstration I can give y'all to make my case. WACK100 is adamant about the fact that Big U is not. If you look at the 75-page indictment, which we have, Of course you have it. It's public record. Everybody got it, but he want to sound important. But yeah, if you look at the 75-page indictment, which we have, you don't see murder on there. You know, like he's adamant about this. And this is the guy leading the charge saying that I'm wrong. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to direct your attention to this document, which was recently filed, by the way. This is not an old document. This document was just filed on April 10th.
That's earlier.
And in this document, the government alleges that the defendants asked the court to exclude all 12 of the government's crime scene and autopsy photographs of RW under FRE 403, which is Federal Rules of Evidence 403. The court should decline to do so. The murder of RW is charged as a RICO predicate act, specifically a murder committed through the Big U enterprise in furtherance of the RICO conspiracy. While defendants concede that RW was killed, concession of death does not render the photographs irrelevant or per se excludable. So right there, the government is explaining to you that Big U is in fact charged with a murder. Now, there's something in place. I have a little
charged with that same body that Wack told us was coming. So Wack again told us a complete lie, saying that he didn't put no body on Big U that he didn't know about. But this is a whole lie. Flew, Flam, Skull, Doug, and a Larson. Wack for sure put that body on that man.
There's a in place that helps me catch these guys doing stuff like this. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but I could do this all day. There's a ton of examples that I could give you like this, where Wack is saying something and he's trying to be technical with the words just to make himself be right. But when you being really, really technical, Wack is 1,000,000% wrong. When you take that information and you look at the fact of things like the indictment, including Overt Act 78, which says that to intimidate victim one, defendant Henley told victim one that defendant Henley seen WACK100 with his wife and daughter. And there's 15 or 20 niggas with his hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on all black tied down. He like draws. When you think about stuff like that,
because Wack is a victim in Big U's paperwork. I've been saying that because he's a victim. And now the government wants you guys to know that Wack is a victim. But I've been saying this for the longest. And, you know, again, nobody really wants to listen to what I'm saying or what I'm talking about. But it doesn't take away from the fact that not only is Wack a victim in the statement, he is literally, you know, doing his absolute best to try to hide the fact that he is an open cooperator in Big U's case because he was scared for his life. He was scared of that man. You were so scared of that man that you told him.
And you see it listed as an overt act. It's telling you Big U is charged with this. He's charged with attempting to intimidate the victim by telling him the story. And it's also the government's way of holding him accountable for that encounter with WACK100, which is why they trying to paint the picture and say, hey, this guy is a threatening, this guy is the type of guy to make threats and then act on it. Look at this. He's on a wiretap saying that he's going to break WACK100's jaw. Then he's bragging to the victim about how they intimidated and pressed up on WACK100. That's an assault. Assault is not beating somebody up. It could be, but technically,
the story of WACK100 just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
You can assault somebody without touching them. If 20 guys run down on you and, you know, you got your girl with you and this gun's drawn and all, that's an assault. So again, this is the government's way of holding Big U accountable for the incident. As I told y'all earlier, if you look at this overt act, it doesn't say on an intercepted call or on a consensual recording like the other overt acts say, which tells you that this was told to the government by Big Dale. Big Dale went and said this himself. Yeah, Big U told me this. He was trying to intimidate me. And why would Big Dale go tell on Big U about a situation with you if he know that you doing stuff out here and he ain't trying to put the people on you? This is why you lied and said that the feds got on you because they heard they heard Big U and Jay Prince on a wiretap. They did hear Big U saying something about you on a wiretap, but months before that, Big Dale had already went and told the feds that Big U and his homies assaulted you at an event.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, this is the government's way of holding Big U accountable for that. He's charged with trying to intimidate the victim with this story, but beneath that is the charge of, assaulting WACK100. It is what it is. Look at Overt Act 155. On an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that when he catches WACK100, he gonna break his jaw. Why do y'all think that is an overt act? They just said these overt acts are RICO charged predicate acts. So Big U is charged with saying that he's gonna break WACK100's jaw. Come on, man. He's charged with this. Wack is trying to be all technical and skip around these they ain't charged. Man, he charged with it, man. Whether they saying it was said to intimidate somebody or whether it was to threaten you, which is why he said, hey, they bringing in all of this information about I said this and that. These are uncharged acts. They can't just take all of this and tie it together. And the government responded and said, no, everything included in those overt acts is a charge. That's all I'm saying. Niggas want to be...
So Wack can't go with the whole, oh, no, he didn't get charged with nothing, blah, 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 this and blah, blah, that. No, Big U never got charged with the body that I told everybody on Instagram about. No,
he said Big U charged with assault. He not charged with assault. Technically, if we being technical, he's charged with telling the victim that he assaulted somebody to intimidate him, which means that, the government is taking the story seriously. Obviously, if they contacted WACK100 about it, they taken the story seriously. They listed it in the overt acts as a situation that really happened that he recounted to intimidate somebody. They listed all of the times where he said he was gonna harm this dude again. It's a slick way of painting a picture. Hey, he said he was gonna do something. He later caught the guy and they did it. And then he went and bragged to this other guy about it to instill fear in him, to let him know, hey, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And we'll get you. That's the picture they trying to paint. Wack is tiptoeing that he trying to steer y'all away from evidence. Originally, he was saying, oh, Big U about to get picked up, charged with murder. But it didn't play out like that. It didn't play out the way he thought it was going to be a big old Big U charged with murder and, like a big fuss. And there's so much other stuff going on that is not getting so now it's, no, they ain't charge him with that because it didn't go how he said it was going to go. They going to have his DNA on the boy's body and all that shit he was saying. None of it played out like that. So now he got to switch it up.
Now you got to switch it up and make it seem like it was something else. But then it's really all just to hide the fact that Wack is going to come out that he was in Big U's paperwork, and it's going to come out that Wack and Adam were both picked up for the Jay Reed situation. So there's that.
And try to, it's nonsense for real, man. When you think about the fact that you even have to debate this. I mean, if you dudes is out here cooperating with the law and y'all stand on it, why not just admit to it? Why go through all of this nonsense to make yourself look like something that you're not? Now you dancing on, oh, he ain't charged with this. He didn't do this. They ain't saying this. Somebody tell Big U to call me. You was just saying he was sending word to you that 75 people told. Now you saying somebody that talked to him, get in touch with me. I'm going to sue him. He's charged with it, bro. If they come get me right now and say, I'm charged with trying to intimidate somebody by telling them about how I'm exposing you, guess what I'm going to say? Man, they just charged me with exposing WACK100, man. Because that's all it really is. They saying that they charging Big U for intimidating him and man, they really charging him for that, man. Look at this shit. It's that simple, bro. We gonna double back though, cause we got some more. We got some more. We got some more that we gonna break down. There's a lot of things.
Been dropping this situation down to like perfection, man. Shout out to Byron Blake.
That been said that ain't what they seem to be, But I had to bring y'all this one because I don't like for nobody to challenge my knowledge on the law, man. I'm open to debate. I'm open to learning some stuff. But when these dudes just come out and make it seem like I'm running the clickbait, then I got to speak up. So y'all take this for what it is and do what you will with it. I'm going to wrap this one up. Hit that hype button before you get up out of here. Hit that like button before you get up out of here, man. Like, comment, subscribe.
Big love, big shout out to Byron Blake. We finna get up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air, protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.